Good day everyone. In this video, I'll be showing how to log in into Microsoft Teams and how to take online class through Microsoft Teams. So for this, the first step is go to the browser and type teams.microsoft.com. This is the one we have to type, teams.microsoft.com, which redirects us to the sign-in page. Each and every teacher, a username is already being created and you will be shared with the Excel sheet from where you have to find your username as I am finding here, and you have to write your username. First type your username and then at mvmsssirungattukottai.onmicrosoft.com. This is the username which you have to follow. At my mvmsssirungattukottai.onmicrosoft.com must be there. Only then you can log in. So after checking it, you can click the next button. The same way, even for the students, we'll be providing an Excel sheet with the student's username from where you can find out, and even the password is available. You can make a note of the password and enter the password. After you have entered the password, click sign in. Firstly, when you are clicking sign in, you can see update your password. You have to change your password. First option is your old password. The next two options are your new password. After typing the new passwords, you can click sign in once again, and you will be seeing this page where you can either get the Windows app or you can continue with the web application itself. It is your wish. Windows app is some file will be downloaded, and that exe file you have to run, and you will be getting the application separately, or else better you can use the web application itself. You need not install anything if you are using web application, after which you will be clicking all the next button, and at last let's go, and after which you will be seeing the screen. In the screen, initially you will not be having anything, everything will be empty, and you have to click Teams, wherein you will not be seeing any teams. Each and every teacher will be creating the team. Now I have already created some teams which I am showing it over here. I have 10 standard A2, 12 standard A1, A2 and A3 separately. Now I'll be showing how to create one more team. For example, 10 standard A1 I didn't create still. For that you need to click the create team, and then there will be the second option you have to click, and after that you have to select which class you need. Each and every teacher will be having such a display. What are classes you are handling, that will be seen here. And after selecting 10 standard A1, I am clicking create the team. So the team is getting created now. And after creating, you can see a new team getting appeared here. Can you all see 10 standard A1 is also there now. Now what you need to do is, the students are waiting, some information is given here, and you have to click this button to activate. So just click activate so that all the students will be now having access to the team. Now this is the way the team is created. What all classes you have, you need to create, and now you can click this dots and you can see manage team, wherein you can see this particular window. You can see all the members who are there in your team. As I'm showing it here, all the members who are there in the team. Sometimes the language teachers, if you do not have any particular student, you can also remove them by clicking the X button. You can remove some particular students who are not there in your classes. Otherwise, when we are conducting the meeting, when we are sending the link, all the students will be intimated with the meeting link. So in order to avoid confusion, check whether all the students are there in your class, and if they are not there, you can click the X mark which is there at the end. Suppose if you have mistakenly deleted, or you need to add some more student. I am just deleting one particular student and I am showing how to add a new member, the same member here instead. So I am adding the student Vanmadi once again. Even if you have mistakenly deleted, or if you want to add the new member, this is the way you can add it by typing the name and then click the close. Now you can see the new member getting added. here. Vanmadi is also appearing here. So in this way you can create a team which is one particular method. The other method will be useful when for example, I'll be having A2 and A3 classes combined together. In that case, I need to have A2, A3 group separately so that I can assign a schedule a call to those particular students. Such a scenario, what we need to do is we need to click this join or create a team and then create team, and after which class. After clicking class, you will be seeing the same window in which instead of selecting the second option which is there below, you need to type a new team. You are just creating a team of your own students, whatever students you need. So class 12 A2 A3, I'm just giving a name for my team, and then after clicking next button, you can see the next window in which you can add the students whoever you want in that team. So it is creating a team of the new name which we have given, and the name will also now appear in the set of teams. Here we need to search for the students who are there in our list. In this case, we have to type the name of, for example, Madhurakshini is one of the student I'm adding, and then Shabi Pascal is another student. I'm just making it bit fast. I'm adding the next student, and for example, next is Divya. I'm adding that student. When you are getting confusion with the name of the student, for example, so many Divyas are there, in that case, there is a student Excel sheet also which will be given to you. You can open the student Excel sheet, and it is given in the order of their standard and in the same order as we have in the register. So from that we can find out who is a student and what is the username for that particular student. With that username, you can clarify that which is the person you wanted to select. Here Divya, the name is available, and that name we can cross check with that and then add it. So after adding all the other students, the same way, if you have any confusion, you can refer to the student Excel sheet. I'm adding all other students. We can check for all the students and then close it. So after which I can see the new group available. Then the next thing is how to assign a call. For that you need to click the calendar and then new meeting. After which you can see the new meeting window wherein you have to type the name of the meeting. For example, I am typing Python revision, what we are going to do on that particular day. Then we need to select the date and time and the duration at which we are going to conduct the meeting. And after which we need to enter the channel in the sense the team name for which we are going to conduct the meeting. For example, I am selecting the standard 12 A2 and A3, and after that click general so that it is going to get selected. Now whatever I am going to type in the description box, that will also be sent to the student. The scheduled meeting can be seen by clicking the Teams option and then selecting the standard to which you have posted the meeting. So this is the meeting which we have posted in the window, and you can see that students who are there in the group will be getting the same post. So after clicking this link, they will be joining the meeting. Sometimes there may be a situation that at the same time I wanted to conduct the meeting for another class, 12A1 also. At that time, what you can do is you can copy the content in the meeting and go to the particular class to which you wanted to conduct the meeting, and you can post the same link to that class so that they will also be getting the same link. And when they are clicking, when these people from 12A1 also clicking the link, they can also join the same meeting which 12A2 and A3 are accessing. We can also delete a particular message by clicking the three dots and clicking the delete option. The message will get deleted. So we can see the calendar and we can see whatever meeting which we have assigned. So here from what particular time until what time we have the meeting, we can also have a track of how many classes we have by seeing the calendar. By clicking this join button, we can start the meeting, and after we have started the meeting, the students will also click the same link which they have seen in the post, and then they will also attend the meeting. This is the screen which will get displayed as soon as we are clicking join. Here what we need to check is whether we need the video on or off, the microphone on or off, and then we have to first, the teachers who are hosting the video has to first click this join now, and after which We can see who are the participants. I have one participant now, and we can see who are all the participants. We can mute the participant by clicking this particular mute participant, and then we can see the suggestions for the group which I have posted. There are some other suggestions also which is coming down, and this is a link with which we can download the attendance list. If I'm clicking this, I will be getting the attendance list when the meeting has got started and when the students had got joined. Okay, so where only the login time will be getting displayed. If they have logged out and again logged in, the login time will be displayed again. So this is to show the participants list, and this is to see the conversation, and we can have the chat box. We can chat with the students, and if we do not need, we can close this. And this is to share our screen. If we click this, if we have already downloaded some files in the Microsoft Teams, we can have some attachments, or whatever files we have shared to the students, everything will be displayed here. If that is not available also, we can share our own screen, whatever we are using. So desktop or window, my desktop screen is getting shared. If it is entire screen will be shown to the students. If you wanted to show only some particular application, we can go to application window. Here I have already one PDF opened, so that is getting displayed. If it is minimized, it will not get displayed. You have to maximize it, and so that it will be shown in the application window, so that you can select whichever file you wanted to share with the students, and you can click share. Upon clicking it, you can see the screen is getting shared with the students, and we can stop sharing using this by clicking the stop sharing option, and we can. So this is a procedure to start a meeting, and to end the call we have to click this red color button, the end call button, in order to stop the meeting. So that's it with the creation of the team for making a call to perform online class. Thank you, teachers.